As a young girl ambassador, the environment is something that I've always been conscious and aware of. I remember coming home from school because my school is just a couple of minutes away from my house. So I would walk home to school. I'd be picking up little plastic wrappers of candies or just small trash that were left on the road. So I would pick it up, put them in my pocket, and then throw them away. I think that's really where it started.
Myth lady called Inhabian, who's like the goddess of the wind. When the typhoon was coming, she wasn't being flown away because she was attached to her backstrap loom. The zigzag diamond patterns were for me to reflect like the wind movements and the air. And then I chose these colors. For me, like it's how I would paint the wind and the night sky. We mixed it also with like velvety yarns because this is supposed to be a blanket.
Okay.
So I wanted it to be
comfy.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels very much like a privilege because I'm leading a team of specialists who know many different things about Europe, and every time we interact, it feels like I'm learning something new. One of the wonders of being an academic is I never stop learning, and the way that we collaborate, the way that we come up with projects, and the kinds of activities that we do are quite organic. And it's just a matter of us coming together with an idea and pursuing it once we've decided that we're going to do it. Academia is an opportunity to explore something you're genuinely interested in. And once you're there, it allows you to explore many new interests that will suddenly come about. And from there, you can go into other things such as transmitting that new knowledge to the rest of the world.
The efficiency of the system, when I was there, like, wow, I could actually complain and, people will actually listen to me when I complain. So that's something that I learned. Everything is so efficient. And I was thinking, this can also happen in my country. We can actually bring efficiency in this country, starting with ourselves. And that's what I did. I wanted to do everything efficiently. If I can finish my task today, then I'd finish it today, so that next day it's going to be a new task.
Children are really close to my heart. So when there was an opportunity with Save the Children, I tried my luck. I was able to come in, and I learned really a lot from Save the Children. The advocacy on child rights and having children at the center of everything that we do.
The project was curated by Claire Piton. It's like a dream project for me.
What's the name of the other artist?
Sit, legend in France, in terms with graffiti and street art. What I love about it is the contrast of our style, especially when he's doing the drips in the wall, because I've never done that, like a very messy background.
Some of your recent works involve European inspiration. Greek guys, where does it come from?
I'm a big fan of Greek and Roman mythology. It's fun to doing this contrast between the old and the new, and also the traditional medium and the modern medium together. It's like the past and the future meets with my paintings.
Our process is we interview real people. We develop the story out of it, raise social awareness, make a difference, and make social impact in their lives.
This is Alanai.
We prepare for more than 2 months. It's a really beautiful play. It really captures the absurdity that the life that we have right now, the society that we have right now, and the feelings that we have right now, especially that we are recovering here in this pandemic that we have. And of course, the characters are funny, wacky, but it's just a facade at some point maybe, that the real problems that they had. This is a work by a Nobel Prize winner and very renowned playwright.
As a younger poet, my inspiration would be from books. Largely when you're young, it's an unlived life. And the more you live, then I really draw inspiration from events that happen to me in real life. It's really nice to see the young Filipino writer emerging and seeing that, hey, my writing is not just for the local scene. I can actually be included in international anthologies. And I don't think we started that way, my colleagues and I, which is why we really just wanted to get published here. And we're learning from the younger writers that it's possible to really spread your wings and try to see if you can be published elsewhere.
that brought big destruction to the environment also, and it's something that we have to take into consideration for
Correct.
our development initiative for the different actors that are taking part in it. Past years that you're doing this is to celebrate the small victories with the people that you work with. You have a long-term vision, but there are steps, there are milestones that you need to achieve first before you go there.
I just read it somewhere. It's carpe lucem. It's a Latin phrase which means seize the light. Generally, in every situation or in every frame, I try to look for an alternative to a bright space. I almost always gravitate towards a shadowy area. I think we still try to find a bit of light in different situations. May it be climate change, may it be gangs, women's rights.
There is this sentence in a poem by Leonard Cohen: there is a crack in everything, and this is where the light comes through.
Yeah, beautiful. That is something that resonates even for me.
I feel that every path we choose leads us to where we need to go next. I feel that my dreams have just been all about the dreams for the mission and intertwined with focused on the dreams for the organization, the nonprofit. Governments, companies, citizens are doing their very best to make the best choices that they can, whatever it may be, throughout the whole process. And if we can try to do that, change won't happen overnight, but there will always be hope and there will be growth. Also looking once again at the urgency of the matter.
That's something that I really like to remind people of. It's like when things get tense and when things get, that's exactly when we should all just continue to rise up, because I don't think that there's ever been any sort of real change that happens without that rise in tension. That's just how things work. It's a beautiful part of life.
I think it's good to start them young. You get what I mean? So that while they're still young, it could already be instilled in their heads that, you know, the environment is really important and there's no planet B pretty much. Like this is the only planet that we have and we really have to take care of it. It's just because of personal experience, you know, I've opened my eyes when I was young. I think I've brought up that value from when I was younger until now that I'm a bit more older or an adult. I think it's really important to teach it to kids while they're still young.